And even Barack Obama has been on board with raising the retirement age, which has been an interesting shift. So I think something's going to happen. I don't think we're going to get to a point where politicians are just going to do nothing. I really don't. I don't think they're going to have a choice. Even looking at the disability fund, that drop-dead date for that is 2016. So a very close in the near future, some president is going to have to deal with this hands-on. There's also a difference between going bankrupt, and people envision that as no benefits. Right. But the real conversation needs to be, are you going to be comfortable having 75% of the benefits that you have right now? Meaning there will be a cut of some kind. Is that a serious enough, proposition for you to do something about it? I have a two-part question. The first part is, with respect to May Day, based on what you've seen, how successful do you think they're going to be? Or is this just going to be something that they put out there and then is left unfulfilled? And my second question to you, just to get them both, I'm going to take a little now, is what did you learn about Occupy through doing this that you really didn't know and maybe changed your perception about what was happening? I recently wrote a column about how Occupy wants to infiltrate the educational system and really tear at individualized learning systems and really break down the system and make it fairer. And I learned a lot of things I didn't know about them that changed my perspective of their long-term vision. Yeah, we have a proposed law in Hutchinson, Kansas, that would essentially force churches to host gay weddings and gay parties. And if they don't do so, they would face a series of penalties, a series of fines. And this comes down to what we've been talking about many times. This is a religious freedom issue. A lot of people feel that it's protected in the First Amendment, that they can't have government coming in and telling churches what they can and cannot do. I just want to go on record and say I'm someone who is a supporter of gay marriage, personally. I think it's a states' rights issue, but I support it, and I have a real problem with things like this. I think that we have to maintain the ability of churches to not be able to do something if they feel that it goes against their mission or their message or their principles. So I'm curious to see how this turns out. We'll keep you guys posted on what happens, but I have a feeling that churches, a lot of them are going to incur the fines and the penalties and stand their ground.